What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. And welcome back to a preview slash transfer update. If there are, well, actually, there are updates. I wasn't live yesterday, so there are definitely updates we're going to talk about. But also, obviously, it's tomorrow's game. It's a big one. It's a massive one, to be honest. Because of, well, you play the league leaders. That's one, and also. It's about time you start winning games. Well, we said it many times before. Even though we won on the weekend, we did what we always do during the week. But with me, Norbert, Rino, to talk about it. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, thank you. I'm doing well. Nothing crazy. To be honest, I can't wait for tomorrow. I think it should be a good game. Not like the first one.
No.
And yeah, as far as we can tell, Kolo Muani starts. That's also I'm excited about. And yeah, let's see.
Well, thank you for having me, Alejandro. I'm doing well. Can't wait for this game tomorrow. I'm going to be with Juventus Club of Vancouver. We'll be watching, funny enough, at a Napoli bar. So I'm only hoping for a win. Can't wait to see Kolo Muani. I hope he scores so he can teach Vlahovic.
I think we lost you, Rino.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Little
skipped, huh? Oh, you're back. Hey, Steve. All good. It's been a while, Steve. We need to link
Sorry.
up again. But we'll talk about Kolo Muani and all that stuff because I thought the presser of Motta was one of the best I've seen over or heard over the last month and a half or so, because there was a lot of it was very open about the situation and all that stuff. So we will get into that in a sec and the game. But let's talk about the transfer window, and let's circle back to yesterday evening because Thursday is my day off. So I couldn't discuss what actually happened with news, and it was big news because the Toribo, news came back to life yesterday. Very when the news first hit, you're like, huh? And then you read into it, and it gets like double, huh? Like it doesn't really make sense. And when you bring that stuff up, things that you actually need to talk about, because of his injury, he's injured for about 4 weeks, and I'm being nice right now about the deal structure, loan to West Ham. So that's not even straightforward. To the fact that he rejected us in the end to join West Ham, basically on the same terms we were offering Nice, to be honest. Like, all those things are worrying. Add to that it's the end of January, and we are going back to we're going to a target that was not at the list at the start of January. But when you say that, people come on and like, oh, you're negative. It's not negative. It's like real concern, about the club. It's really an issue about the club. It's actually an issue. It's no being negative. I want to come on and be like, man, Toribo, smack on. But I'll be lying because there are red flags everywhere, like literally everywhere. If the news breaks that, I'm making it up, by the way. Like, I'm making up stuff right now. Let's say the news break and we are signing McAllister from Liverpool. I'm gonna be extremely positive because, well, he's a proven player, and there's no red flags with that. If you know what I mean. That's positive. You can be positive about that. Right now, the situation is that Toribo is injured for a month or so. You're trying to bring him in to replace injured players, and you already brought in Vega to play center back, but he actually didn't really play center back this far, or like in the couple of games
Only
he
at
actually
Basel.
like the last couple of games he played. So you can be positive. There's giving it time, which I do, by the way. I will give it time, and I hope I'm proving wrong. But there's also like blind optimism to just chew up everything the club feeds you and be like, okay, that's good, it's done, we move on. If you do that, I've said it many times, you become Arsenal under Wenger the last 10 years, where they will do anything and the fans will just eat it up and you just remain mediocre. But Todibo, Norbert, when that news broke, Was you as shocked as I was before you actually looked into it? Which
Yeah, I was shocked for multiple reasons. I didn't remember that he's injured because I know I
same,
saw it like a few weeks ago,
yeah.
or maybe not a few weeks, maybe it was days, but it doesn't matter. I didn't remember that, so I just remember that okay, he's currently on loan at West Ham with obligation. So in order for us to get him, we would need to like offer the same deal to Nice. It's like
Actually,
so weird. Like it's
it's
like
an.
40 mil we would need to
I
pay.
looked up West Ham's statement. It's an option, but if you look up the
Oh,
reports and all that stuff, it becomes an obligation if he plays a certain amount in the game, which he's definitely not going to do right now because he's not playing. He's not even like first choice, even if he's fit. So, but you go on like
yeah,
that is weird.
yeah, that was the first. Like, okay, that's super weird. But now that you mentioned it's an option, so that part is okay, I guess. But the fact that he didn't want to come to Juve, he chose West Ham over us, and now he wants to leave West Ham and he wants to come to Juve. It's so weird.
That's a
And the
big no
fact,
for me.
yeah, like you can't do that. And now we want him. Like, come on, who is he? Like that part I don't like. And also this injury, this is like insane. Like he's injured for another month. Like I don't get it.
What do you think, Reno, about like, everything?
Well, since the rumors came yesterday, I'm pretty sure as much you guys were shocked, I was shocked too. And for me, it's a big no because he said no to Juventus. So why should we bring him back? He chose West Ham. And the fact about the injuries, I don't know because I don't follow all the leagues and stuff. But if he really wants to come back, no, thank you. Plus, we have to spend him more money, right? Because they sold him for a big chunk of money.
Yeah,
West
it's
Ham.
not going to be cheap. Now they're not going to get the money they pay for him, obviously, but
Yeah. So what is the point? If we can get nobody, I guess we gotta wait in the summer. But not told you, bro. Let's not do these mistakes, spending big money on these players, and then they're gonna end up at the J medical. No, thank you. It's a big no for me.
actually, I don't know if anyone can recall it. I was saying all summer because you missed out on Calafiori and it was very late. I'm like, you cannot miss out on him. But I've always said,
Yeah.
and the tweets are out there, I'm not his biggest fan. Like I've always said it. Adding that he chose West Ham, well, I kind of dislike him even now. If he joins, obviously I want him to do well, like, and I'm gonna support him to do well. But I'm not the biggest fan of him to begin with. That's one, and two, like you said, choosing West because everything wasn't in place, and his agents convinced him probably because he got more money at West. Not probably, obviously, because if you look at the deals we were offering, they were very similar. Like they were very, very similar. The money at the end of the day was kind of similar for Nice. But he was like,
Yeah.
okay, I cannot wait. I'm going to go West Ham. If he waited, Nice would have sold him to us. And I get that he wanted some clarity. I get that. But I don't know. Like, remember the Kolo Muani news when it was he's doubting about us and Tottenham. I'm like, that surely cannot be the case. And we are not a fantastic team right now. Like, I'm not going to say that we are the top of Europe right now. But man, if you need to
No, I
doubt
believe
about-
you. I'm with you.
If you need to sit there and be like, should I join Tottenham or Juve? And you actually need to think about it. I don't think Kolo Muani needed to think about that really that much. But that goes for West Ham and Juve. And I know the comments from West Ham fans because they found me in the summer having a laugh. Now, who's laughing now? I don't want to get dragged to that level, if that makes sense. I don't care if it's a Premier League, it's freaking West Ham and it's freaking Tottenham.
Yeah.
Nobody, they don't win stuff. Yeah, they won the Conference League, but nobody cares about that. Let's be completely honest. And if they win the FA Cup, nobody cares about that as well. Like that's nothing. Like that's like anything. Wigan won the FA Cup against Man City. Do you think people care about Wigan? With all due respect, like that's that. And I'm not his biggest fan. And then the injury record. Actually, you're right, Norbert. I saw something on the timeline about Toribo, like a week or two ago. And that I was like, when a news broke, I'm like, I thought he was injured. So I looked it up, and the reports are actually out there that he's going to miss 4 to 5 weeks still. So again, if you go for Todibo right now, it's because he was your main target in the summer, and you think he's going to be part of your team for the next couple of years. So you take that 1 month injury with it, basically. But it's not going to help us right now in this situation. You already waited too long, you know? You bring in Vega, which is a big question mark. You know, he's not an established player. You know, it's a big gamble, even if it's on loan.
21.
Yeah, like if if Kalulu or Gatti go down, the next one up is Vega, and it's a massive gamble. Like it's a massive gamble, you know. So in that, all in that, I was like, you messed up this window. It's not about being negative. I think some are just scared to call out the club. The club is not gonna ban you if you're just being honest that it's not being run properly. Like I'll never get the point of you're negative. No, I want to win. If we were winning, like if this was 2016, I would not doubt anything basically the club was doing. I wouldn't, because we were winning. We were at top. Why would I put them in doubt? But right now, it's fair to doubt basically almost everything, because the proof is that we should. Like the proof is that we should.
Well, yeah. If nobody sees that, that's their problem. No, and you're not being negative. Like it is reality. The club itself, it's in big trouble. They're not doing the right choices. So hopefully they see something better. But people can see it. Pazienza, you know what I mean? Like we can't lie.
You know what it is? People who listen to our channel and like the English-speaking channels, it's good that they don't speak Italian, because if they listen to Italian Juve shows, they will absolutely hate those people. Like and say,
Well,
we are very nice. We're still very nice. I know a lot of people do not speak Italian, so they don't listen to it, which is fine, by the way. But if you speak Italian,
I listen it, but I know what you mean.
I do the same thing. They are losing their heads. We are being actually very nice.
Gianni Bianco, all those guys.
Oh my God.
I'm one of them. I'm always on them, and people don't like what I have to say, but I'm being honest.
They absolutely are ripping the theme, and actually when you listen to them, maybe they go overboard with certain things.
Yes.
But they're right. Like I can come on and act like nothing. I can come on and be like, Kolo Muani, oh my God, remember what he did at Frankfurt? That's too long. Like that's way too long, you know, in the past. I cannot, like that makes no, that's like me coming on and saying, man, what are you guys moaning about, Vlahovic? Remember at Fiorentina? Like, no, like I've seen it with us now. It's not good enough, you know, and that's Kolo Muani, same thing ever since he left Frankfurt. Like, I'm okay with it because we needed to do something in that regard. So I'm fine with that. That's that. But I cannot go overboard until they show me anything. Like Norbert, I think we discussed it many times, you know, when it comes to be realistic. You know, last season on the winning streak, remember, we're like, it's gonna happen. We all saw it coming, and it was, oh, you guys are negative, you don't take the win. Obviously I take the win. Like we came on and we were happy, but we also always said it's not sustainable, it's gonna collapse. It's not hope that we're right. It's just you can see it happening, and it happened. So
it's a reality.
It's a reality, basically. So why, Norbert, are still so many people just accepting everything without asking questions? Like, why is that? Because there is proof, like the last 4 years or 3 years or 4, let's say 4, should be proof enough to just pause with every decision the club makes and actually think about it, really.
Yeah, I really don't know, because I'm completely the opposite. Like, even if it's a good decision, you need to question it and you need to look around it, you know, and then, but if it looks bad to you, like, it's more likely, more than not, it's a bad decision. Like, I don't even can understand. Like, you don't have to like say that, okay, it's a horrible club, it's the worst club, and oh my God, everyone should be fired. But like, you can say that, okay, it's not the best decision, or like if it's a bad decision, you can say it. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't mean that you're less of a Juve fan if you're saying this. it just means that you're honest and you're this is the reality. Like, we need to say the realities. Like, this is one of them. Like, if something is bad, you need to say it. um yeah, I'm tired, sorry. Yeah.
Like I said,
Well,
like Rino,
sorry.
like watch Italian channels, even put subtitles on,
Yes.
and you will come back to this show and be like, you guys are very nice. You're actually positive. Um, but you're Italian, like you lived in Italy. You know
Yes,
how it
I'm
is.
Italian. I speak Italian. I've been to one of these shows, these Italian ones. I went to Johnny Bianco, Hat Trick Boys, guys like Lino Juventus. But guys like Johnny Bianco, people don't like what he has to say, but he's saying the truth because we're all passionate, and he's been following more than us, Juventus. But I can be that kind of guy too on my show. I know some people don't like when I had to say something about Elkan or the club, but we have to be realistic. As the saying goes, you can face reality, but you can ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. And some people don't want to see it. Like since Mota came, I'm hearing people already say, "Oh, we're gonna win the Scudetto, we're gonna win the Champions League." Guys, we gotta calm down. I'm happy with top four, even second place, but then of course, now it's been 6 months, and these fans are open their eyes too. They're kind of scared. They're kind of scared about tomorrow's game because we don't want to experience like what happened the last game with Allegri 5-1, which I hope he won't go that far. Yes, we are not losing, but we're tying 13 games. Boys, like, we need to get in the win, and we can put the blame on Malta, Vlahovic, all these players, but the real problem is the guy upstairs, Mr. Ilkan. And I'm not gonna stop saying it, but things need to be changed. Because where's Ilkan? You know, people complain what Malta says on the thing or what Giuntoli says. Well, the Sociedad are backing down. You got Chocolate Ferrero and Scanavino. They don't know nothing about soccer. Yes, they're cleaning the books, but really, man, we need somebody like Agnelli. I hope Andrea Agnelli will come back as the rumors are going along, but I don't know. It's going to be a long ride, my fellow paisans.
It's not. It's not gonna be. I think we all. I think nobody was expecting it to be easy. But like, I'm
Yeah.
actually like I've never said get Mota out, get Giuntoli out. So I can. I'm actually
No,
still.
me either.
I'm very positive.
Just
still.
Vlahovic.
Yeah, but like for structure wise, like players, I get it,
Yeah.
But structure wise, I'm still one of those people saying give it time. Like I said it. Giuntoli, when he came in, I said the summer that comes up now, then I will make up my mind whether I believe in him, what he's trying to do, or I'm like, you are doing way too much and you're doing good things, but also way too many bad things, where it's like it becomes more of a guessing game you're doing. It's not feeling it doesn't feel controlled. Excuse me. So I'm still being very positive, but in the meantime, if the January window opens, and you had 3 months to prep, and I need to go, or we need to go from Silva to Hanchko, to Tomori, to Araujo, to maybe Silva again, to Tomori again, to maybe Hanchko, to Cali. No, we will sign Vega, to Toribo. Like, come on. Like, let's keep it
too
real.
much.
This is not about he's trying. Yes, he's trying, but it's all over the place. Like even the profiles of the players, they don't add up. Like it's all over the place. If you can say with a straight face you're okay with that, then fine. But I like, come on, like that's not how you should operate. That because
Yeah.
the main targets you should know going into January, are Benfica gonna let go of Silva or Hanchko? Is that the case? If that's not the case, you wasted too much time to start at the start of January, and we did.
Listen, he, as far as I understand, he contacted Feyenoord about Hansko in October. So he wasted all this time because we also said that probably what did he do? Like we didn't read anything about any reach outs, anything, but now it came out that he actually reached out to Feyenoord, and then they told him he's not available in January. In October, they told him he's not available in January. Next summer, sure, come and get him. But he knew all this time that he's not available. He's keep pushing for it, and now that we actually, if we get Todibo, I'm afraid that we're gonna lose Hanchko for the summer, because this Todibo signing doesn't make any sense for me for short term, because he's gonna be injured for a month. So I'm afraid that we're gonna go for Todibo, and then Hanchko, who is in my opinion would be the best solution, a left-footed center back who played awesome against Bayern Munich again. So I just don't understand, wasting all this time for all these players who are not available is insane to me.
I agree with you, Norby. They wasted too much time. So I don't know. Hopefully in the summer we have some good news. And they did bad choices too. So maybe they should have got Calafiori at the beginning. What can we do? We can say so much.
He's also injured a lot, to be honest. So
well, now, but at that time he still played good with Arsenal. It'll be a good option. Now that Bernba's injured. But I don't know. Whatever we say, we don't know the real truth. So
yeah.
Let's see how that will go. Whatever comes in right now, I mean, the window's open for like until the 3rd of February, right? Or the 2nd?
2nd, I think.
2nd, 3rd? Yeah, something like that. I don't even know when the 3rd is. Let me check. I might be right. You might be right. The 2nd, the 3rd is...
3rd is on Monday.
I thought it was 3rd, but I can be mistaken. So yeah, let's say 8, 9... Okay, 8, 9 days, whatever. Whatever happens, it's too late. Like it is what it is, or like it is what it is. It's sad, but we're not gonna change. Like he's not gonna sign. Like we cannot go back in time. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's already late, and you already asked Motta to work with what he has to work with right now, and that's 2 center backs. Do we play midweek or do we? No, I think we have a week off, right? Until next Sunday. Or do we play Empoli twice already now? No, it's a week off, I think. Oh no, we play Benfica. I forgot.
Benfica, yes.
We
Tuesday,
play Benfica.
Right?
Yeah.
I think
completely forgot about that. And then we play Sunday, extremely early kickoff as well.
Benfica ain't gonna be easy.
Yeah, I don't care about that game. Whoever we got in the next round, it is what we messed up, so I don't care about that game. But yeah, let's go into tomorrow's game, because that's a bigger topic. Unless some updates will appear, then obviously we will discuss them. But I don't know. Like the day was very very slow, to be honest.
There is one update from Nico Shira.
Did he just recycle news again?
Yeah. Like he said that an Italian intermediary is working to move Todibo.
Yeah.
And Juventus are still interested.
That's news that you just reword every single day. I'm not a big fan of that. Okay. What somebody's saying, if the plan was or Alex is saying, if the plan, was a player that was unavailable, then there is no plan A, and the rest of the plan sucks. Kind of right. But that's how it went right now. So that's why I'm pissed. But let's talk about tomorrow's game, really, because that was the purpose of the show. It's a massive game. I don't even know if it's bigger for us, or I'm going to say it's bigger for Napoli, because they're in a title race. They're first, so they...
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, they need that win. Like, obviously, they play at home. They need that win. We need that win because we literally need a win. That's our reality right now. We just need to win games. We play a different Napoli side than at the start of the season. That was still, finding their footing. Also, they played away from home, so they sat back. They sat back against Atalanta. They scored 3 goals, being literally three times into the box. Other than that, they didn't really do anything that game. And that's what Motta said in the presser. He said that it's going to be a different game. Obviously, they play at home. They're in a different situation, in the standings, obviously, as a team. So they're not going to sit back tomorrow, which
is good.
which is good for us in most case, because it makes it for us easier. Like, it makes it for us difficulter to defend, obviously, but it also makes it for us, and we've seen it. There's not too. Oh, you're talking about the obvious, but the obvious, we cannot break down a low block, and we play better if a team is opening up a little bit more. If they're not that ultra defensive. So that suits us, and I think that's what Motta was talking about tomorrow. So he was very, very self-aware in that presser, saying that it's too much for us, and I might need to do things that are not are unconventional for his working, basically. Changes, and one of them we will get into a second. Obviously, Kolo Muani, Vlahovic, I wanted to keep that as a separate topic. But Norbert, after that, let's call it dreadful performance against Bruges, when you had your first shot on target, which it's a shot on target, but it's not a real chance from Locatelli, minute 85. How do you go from that to show up tomorrow at Napoli and put in basically a stellar performance? How do you do that?
We just do this this year, it's a roller coaster. When a team is defending how Bruges defended, park the bus, then it's hard for us, how small teams did against us. And when a bigger team is trying to play their game against us, it's an open game, then we usually win. So I'm really hoping Napoli will try to control the game, and then we win. And I like the changes. I like Motta's press conference, as you said. It was different. I don't think anything major is gonna change. I don't know how. Even if we win the next game, we might lose again. So it's or not lose. Sorry, draw, because we don't really lose. So it's a roller coaster. I think we're gonna be up to it, because it's a big game, it's an open game, and so far the players played good in these games. So I'm optimistic. I think we can win, and we should win. And and the starting 11, I think, is gonna be exciting for me, at least.
Yeah, we will talk about that in a sec as well.
Yeah. So I feel good.
You feel good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I feel good too, because after that, what have we been witnessing? It's been very terrible. But I'm hoping for a win. Now we got Kolo Muani. The probable formation, there has been some changes. But what was interesting with the press conference of Conte, he did say, well, Juventus never lost the game, so we still have to be careful. Which he said good things about Juve as well. So hope it will be an open game, because if it's going to be like the last game in defense, as Norbert was saying, with the small teams when they block, and we cannot break this bus. So hopefully we can manage somehow to win, because I don't know about you guys, on my end, even on Twitter, I have nothing against Napoli. I like the Napoli music, the Napoli food, but most of their fans, I just can't stand it. They're so high up. They think they're going to win the Scudetto. They always worry about us because we're not playing well, unfortunately. So hopefully we teach them a lesson. So tomorrow, by being with the Juventus Club of Vancouver and the bar that we're going, it's Napolitan, just give it to them, start doing the Io Godo chats, then dedicate a nice song to them in Napoli. And a Casa Napoli, that's all. All I want is the win. Then, of course, as Nobby said, we probably win two more than might tie again in the next game. But hopefully we can see some more wins. Hopefully for the better.
Like Napoli fans. I mean, Jesus.
Bravo.
Yeah, but it's with all due respect, I will never worry about Napoli. Even if they win the league, I don't care. If that makes sense. I care because we didn't win it, but
no, I'm with you.
I'm not gonna lose sleep if Fiorentina win the league, or Napoli win the league, or Atalanta win the league.
Same.
I'm not gonna lose sleep, or Roma win the league. I'm yeah, fine. That's not an issue for me. It's more about, man, really, we were not that good enough, so those guys won the league. That's what it is. So I'm not gonna beef Napoli fans and stuff, because yeah, it's like Fiorentina fans portraying us as rivals, which is the most insane thing you can ever see. It's like Atalanta going to the Champions League and beefing Real Madrid fans. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it's just weird. So I don't really care about that. And Conte was nice because at one point he hopes he can return one day. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, he's always gonna be nice.
Well, he's a
impressive.
Juventino. People say no, but he is a go Bovero.
is.
So
14 years he was at the club or something as a player.
then captain.
captain,
He
so.
win that famous Cinque Maggio. Remember when he was saying "You Godo" for the last minute the Inter lost? Look, he is a Gobo, like it or not. So
He hopes he can return one day. So he's gonna say nice things always, you know, and maybe until the point
Always.
where he's like, it's never gonna happen with this ownership. But he's also trying to downplay it, you know, put the pressure on us, which he can do. The pressure is always on us. Like, in terms of Motta is not winning enough, but like, we're that far behind that I think everybody or most people just expect Napoli to win tomorrow. I think that's the expectation from a lot of people, you know, that they are just going to win tomorrow. We haven't lost. I get it, you know. We haven't lost the game. And, excuse me, it's not a positive thing, which is weird. But there's also a reason. We're, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it. We are hard to beat right now. We are hard to beat because we found a balance to not win games, but also not lose. Like, we found the perfect balance.
Not
somehow.
lose.
But also not win them. We found a weird balance, and I said it a couple of weeks ago. It can snap, and it can go into the direction where we start losing games more often, or we go on a winning streak. Now we haven't gone on a winning streak right now, so I feel the other thing is closer. You know, you win a game, you draw a game again. What do you do now? So I don't know, we're a very strange team because I was watching Bruges on the Belgium network, and somebody was talking pre-game, and he watches a lot of Juve games, and he's like, it's very easy to assume that they're not good, Juve, because they're not winning enough games. But he also said that, you know, playing them is not easy. It's not easy because most of the times we have possession. We have possession most of the time. But even if a team finally finds a way to actually beat us, and Stuttgart did and Milan did, but against Milan it was self-destruction. But you said, like, Venezia, Bologna, somehow we pop up and find a way to not lose that game. So he said it's very weird to play them. I think it's just, if you go into a Juve game like Bruges did, I think it's easy to get a result. That's what I think, because we have no idea how to break them down. Like, we don't have that. If a team opens up a little bit, it becomes more difficult for them as well to beat us. Like Inter did, and they were 2 goals up. Inter. And they opened up too much, and we punished them. Like, that's what we did. They opened up. Bologna, same thing. They opened up way too much towards the end. Like, the goal we scored, like, there was no need to go on full attack being Bologna, and we punished them for that one mistake. Like, that's basically what happened, you know? So I don't know what Conte is going to... Look, I'm pretty sure what Conte is going to do. He's not going to go all out tomorrow, but he's also not going to set up to a low block. I don't think he can right now. Like, he can, but I don't think he will. Because if we have possession, we will just bop it around and we will absolutely do nothing with it. Like, that's the proof. The proof is that's it. So I think he even knows, like, I need to go for it a little bit at home. I need to do something. You know, you play at home, stadium will be ready for it. If you beat us, what is it, 17 points or 16 points? I don't know, 15 points, something like that. It's insane. So, again, the hope is, it's not to jinx it, because Napoli can come out, attack us, and absolutely smoke us on the day. I don't know. But I think we will have a better shot at beating them if they open up tomorrow. Like, if they come out to play tomorrow, we have a better shot. That's all I'm saying, you know? So let's see how that will go. But yeah, like the performance also needs to be better just of a team. Like if you play these lower league teams, and as towards the end of the season when these teams need points, what are you gonna do? Draw every single game? Like they're gonna close up shop. If you have a Venezia, a Como at home, for example, a Genoa at home, a Monza at home towards the back end of the season when they need every single point, you think they're gonna attack us? No, you're just gonna sit back. A point is a point. So we need to find a way. And Motta was talking about it, but I'm like, you've been saying that since October. I think October was the first time, towards the end of October, you said we struggle to break down teams that sit back. It's been 2-3 months right now, and we do not look close to having a solution. Against Bruges, it was just painful to watch. Like, it was really painful to watch. So let's see. Funnily enough, there was a clip out today from Marquisio's first goal, and they were setting up a low block. Like we were totally outnumbered, but just I want to say easy pass. It wasn't an easy pass. It was a difficult pass, but the movement was just top notch, and we don't see that type of movement right now. We don't see that anymore, and for me, that's frustrating. That's just frustrating to watch. But let's see how that will go. Let me see some of the comments really quickly because let me try to. Finally, we have a roster to rotate. Hopefully, Alberto and Renato can get good. I mean, this season it's different from the last few. Is that we have a chance to win against anyone. I mean, that's when people compare it to last season. Well, last season we sat back and we had no chance to win games. Like it was always the feeling we're gonna lose games right now. Like, I'm not saying this is much better, but like at least we try to do it. It is better, but still not good enough. Like I'm not gonna hype this up to the moon and back because it's not good enough. If you're being honest, Napoli has the edge on this one. Well, 100%. They're preparing all week for this game. Not going to be easy at all. I really like how Conte is using Anguissa. He's a key player. Yeah, they had a week to prep. We played. We play again, and we know that. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Like, we cannot use that because a team like Juve always plays every single 3 days. Like, always. That's why we are one of the biggest clubs in the world, because we always play every single 3 days, for I don't know how many years right now. So yes, they have the edge. They're better right now. That's just what it is. And they had a week of a rest, and we did it. But we cannot use that as an excuse. Like we knew that at the start of the season. We all wanted to play Champions League, and that's it. You just need to deal with it. We'll talk about lineups in a sec. Who's Napoli's most dangerous player that Juve have to watch out for? Someone is saying Neres is the most dangerous at the moment.
I would agree with it, to be honest. And I think we need to play Cambiasso on his on the left, our right side, on Napoli's left.
I think
to stop him.
Would I say Neres? I think Anguissa is having the most impact, to be honest. But
even Tommy.
McTominay is playing well as well. Yeah, he always pops up in the box. I'm gonna say Anguissa. He makes that team thick right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, people are gonna say Neres because he plays in a position where, but he for me he's like a chaotic player. Like it comes off, it doesn't come off. A bit like Conceição, where I'm like, a lot of times I'm watching him and I'm like, you're doing way too much. Just keep it simple. But I'm gonna say Anguissa. But if people say Neres, I get why they say Neres. Okay, let's go into the lineup because that's a massive talking point. Off the top of my head, it's Di Gregorio, Gatti, Kalulu, Savona, Cambiasso. Then it's Locatelli, Thuram, Koopmeiners. It's Conceição, Yildiz, and Kolo Muani up top. That is it's a shock. Let's call it. I'm gonna call it a shock because it's a massive game. It's a massive game. He's been there, a week in training? Not even. He trained with the team ahead of the Bruges game, so not even a week he joined training. And Vlahovic is back, basically. He's back. He's fit because he's been on the bench for a week now. He's fit. That is that is a massive, it's a gigantic decision. Even if the news comes out that Vlahovic is not fit, he can still start and play an hour, and then you can sub him out. This is massive, and you can look at it many ways, and I will give you the floor in a sec. You can look at Motta's way to send a signal to Vlahovic. You can look at in Kolo Muani's way, where he's like, I just joined and I'm the starter right now. And you can also look at it at Vlahovic's way, where he's like, what the hell is this? And head is completely gone. Somebody's saying Albanese said McKennie right back and then Bangula Yildiz on the wings. You could be right.
I've seen many lineups.
I've seen too many, but the main thing, everybody's saying Kolo Muani starts. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So, Norbert, yeah, what kind of impact will that have? Not even on the pitch, like just in the team, for the future, like everything, just a little bit.
So I think because Vlahovic just doesn't work what Motta wants, and it was clear for us since the beginning. We were hoping that it will work somehow. He will figure it out, but it will not work at this point. And I told you guys that already against Bruges that he will not start, even though he's like 100% on fitness. And right now as well, he will not start. And I don't think he's a starter. He's gone. He's done. They were trying to lower his wages for months to make him sign a new contract. He didn't want. Okay. I think it's a done.
Really quickly, do I need to? Di Marzio saying that Juve are thinking about Todibo basically, but West Ham have not opened up to loan with an option. And the player is out for about 3 to 4 weeks. And then Kelly is still an option. They're looking for the right formula. But yeah, keep on going.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And now we have a player, Kolo Muani, who is a fast player, who he fits more to what Motta wants to play. And then he will start. And Dusan is done. And I think, to be honest, if Kolo Muani, Nico Gonzalez, and Yildiz starts as at top, I think that's going to be amazing, personally. So I think that's going to be the starter. And unfortunately, Koop Meiners starts again, which is concerning. I think he should sit, and that would be because Motta always says that he puts together the starting lineup based on merit. Okay, so what did Koop Meiners do that he has the merit to play? Like he's not good. He's one of the worst players on the pitch every single game. So I think sitting Koop Meiners would send a signal, but other than that, I don't think this starting Kolo Muani will have an impact in terms of in the team. I don't think anything, of course we're gonna play better. I mean, in their mental health or whatever, Yeah.
What do you think, Rino? The Kolo Muani decision, is it?
Well, when I heard the news about Kolo Muani, I was pretty happy because let's face it, Dusan is out. Because he's out of the project. He didn't accept the lower salary, so he hasn't been proven. And I saw Kolo Muani at the national team, so hopefully he'll do good. And I understand that Norb is saying, and most people saying about Koop Meiners, but is he playing the right position? I think if you put him in the right position, we might see the real Koop Meiners. So I don't want to say anything bad about Koop, but hopefully tomorrow Kolo Muani can do some damage, and hopefully we can see Vlahovic leaving soon. I'm pretty sure this summer, but with this new little formation that they did, hopefully see something better. Then Conceição, hopefully, if he gets in the second half, it will be more fun. Sorry, my I can hear double. Sorry about that, guys. I
It's
don't know if you
over.
hear me weird.
No, it's good. It's good.
At my end, it's
Really quickly,
bad. I have to
Alfredo
fix it.
Alfredo Pedula is saying that the club is trying to get the Hansko deal done now for the summer. So yeah, that's that basically. And then he said something about what's his name? Toribo, but I will read that in a sec. I don't have time to read it up right now. But yeah, the Kolo Muani one is a massive decision. Somebody's saying if Kolo Muani scores, or RB saying RB, will that bring Vlahovic more down the packing order? Yeah, I think he's very low right now. I'm not sure how more down you can go because you only have 2 strikers. So it's 1 or 2 at this moment in time. He's not a starter already. Probably is minus elsewhere. If Kolo Muani starts, Mota loses Vlahovic for good. He's gonna be mentally checked out. Yeah. Is he checked
He's
in
checked
by now?
out for months.
Yeah. Doesn't deserve to start, to be honest.
Yeah.
How the fuck do we have money? How the f do we have money to spend? I don't get one. Look. Come again?
We don't really have money.
I think we have money. Like if we were chasing Araujo, you have something, and it's obvious we're gonna sell, but that's for later on, and maybe we will sell Vlahovic. Cambiaso, I don't know. Vlahovic is still an asset. Do you want to further lower his value in case you want to sell him?
Yes.
Now that's a very good point, and I get that point.
Yes.
However, I think that Mota's looking at it right now. If Kolo Muani does well, Vlahovic's value goes down, but the team does better. Like, what do you do? Obviously, you pick the team one because Vlahovic is not really your player. You know, you didn't bought him. You came into the team and Vlahovic was there. If Kolo Muani, you trust Kolo Muani and he actually starts scoring goals, then you're not gonna go back to Vlahovic because you can instead of knocking his, let's say instead of keeping his value at 40, it goes down to 30. You're like, yeah, it's not my issue. My issue is I need to start winning games. So I get it, but we need to start winning games. So if he thinks that's better, if Vlahovic plays and he plays like he's playing right now, his value will go down either way, right? Like it's not going up. 1 year left, not signing a new deal. You know what's gonna happen this summer in terms of value. Like it's not gonna be fantastic. Like we know that. So I don't know. Like,
we're gonna sell him between 30, 40 anyways. Like I don't think it matters too much, if he starts or not. But I want us to win, and with Dusan, it's not possible, unfortunately.
It is. I've been saying it for a long time, but people still defend him. So I don't know.
Okay, no, Pedula is saying the same thing about. I know why you're double because you're in twice. Wait.
Sorry about that. I didn't know what happened there.
Okay, you're back now. I think it's once. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that.
But yeah, and on Pedula, on Toribo, he hasn't really said anything, to be honest. It's just that Nice is also looking for a solution because they want they want their money. Like that's basically it. So they hope he's doing well either way, if it's at Juve or if it's at West Ham. They don't really care. That's basically what Pedula is saying. Also, he said that Christensen of Barcelona is on the list, who, by the way, I think is also injured right now, if I'm not mistaken. So that makes it even more funnier, I think. Kolo Muani isn't good against team that sit deep. He needs space. I don't expect much from him against a Conte team that's gonna sit deep. I don't think they're gonna sit deep. Depending on what you think, depends on what you think with sitting deep. Like sitting deep, like Bruges. No, I don't think Conte is gonna do that tomorrow. I don't believe that.
No way. At home, no way.
Taking less risks, maybe, but sitting deep like he did in the first game, I don't think that's gonna happen tomorrow, to be honest.
No.
And they might sit back and catch us on the break, but to be honest, I don't think we are gonna go out there and try to attack them all out. I don't think we're gonna do that either.
I hope they do.
No, I'm talking from our perspective. I don't think we're gonna go out there.
Yeah, well, us, I
and
hope
attack.
we do attack because, you don't want to score one goal and stay back. But I hope we can see a transformation.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
again, he's not gonna go
I
full
know
out
what you mean,
attack
but-
us, but he's not gonna sit back to an extreme like he did in the first game. Not at home. I don't think
No,
so.
except for us
Not the way
to
they're
attack
playing.
more.
The way they're playing, I don't think they're gonna do that. To be honest. Also, I'm not sure if Buongiorno is fit, by the way, for tomorrow, because I read something and it was
I
still
don't
a
think so.
question. Yeah, so
No.
it's actually crazy if we don't score tomorrow. But okay, that's that. Let's move on to predictions to wrap up the show. I will let you guys go first, and then the people in the chat. Prediction time for tomorrow, Norbert.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So I did the same. I already did my bet for a draw, but I say we're gonna win. Let's say 2-1 probably. And we're gonna go 2-0, and then they're gonna score at the end. So it's 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0. Kolo Muani, and second half, if Conceição plays, a second goal from Conceição. So 2-0.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna keep a clean sheet. I don't predict losses.
I hope so,
A safe
Alec.
bet is a draw. A safe bet is a draw, obviously. Or the numbers suggest that a safe bet is a draw. But I'm gonna go with a win, and I'm gonna go 2-1. It's
2-1. Okay, I go 2-0.
I have a feeling we're gonna
I
win.
said it yesterday in my life.
I have a feeling we're gonna win, but I mean the numbers
I have
suggest
a
that we're
feeling
not
too.
gonna win. So we
Because
can
I'm
only
taking
win
a
if we
day
score
off
2.
tomorrow, and I'm going to be with the Juventus Cup Vancouver, so we got to win. Or else I'm going to lose it.
We just need win for the standings as well. We really do. We can only win if we score 2 in a row, says Luke. It will be massive if we win. Nah, I get it, but how many times did we believe that this is massive? We're gonna kick on City, and then we know what happened. Milan, and we know what
then
happened.
a tie.
Yeah. If we win tomorrow, what do you rate our January out of 10? Ask me that again Sunday when we do our last show of January, basically, based on game. No, we play Benfica, so it's not really. Well, it's not the last match reaction, basically. So ask me that post Benfica, Nirak. Remember that. Keep that question in mind, and I will answer that post Benfica. But yeah, people, that's it. We're gonna wrap this one up. It's very late over here already. So thanks for watching.
Oh, wow.
Somebody's saying if we would have won against Torino and Atalanta, we would be 3 points behind if we beat Napoli. Yeah, if we didn't
100%.
throw it away against Cagliari and Fiorentina,
Lecce.
Venezia, that's who we are right now. You need to accept it, or you need to accept it that's who we are right now. You don't need to be happy with it, but that's who we are. So people, we're gonna wrap this one up right now. So thanks for watching. Like the video, as always. Subscribe to the channel. Reno, Norbert, thanks.
Thank you again. Like and subscribe to my channel, Culture with Reno Z. Don't forget. And thanks for letting me join in, Alejandro. And Nobby.
Always. Okay, that's it. We will be back, or the next live show will be Sunday, to talk about the Napoli game and all that transpires between that as well. So that's it, people. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.